Oh no, boxing, motherfucker.
Canelo, look, something you said to me a while ago really resonated. You said basically, if somebody's going to disrespect me, I don't want to punish them in the ring and beat them up and say, hey, here's all this money because everyone always makes their
Mhm.
career high payday facing you, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Uh, how much of the way David Benavidez approached you with disrespect, as you saw it, was a reason for that you didn't want to fight him?
Yeah, it's at this point I fight with everybody, with every champion, with all the best out there, and when somebody approach you like that and call you out like that, you don't need to give them money. So, and like I say, I can do whatever I want now, and 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 just I don't like that way he approached for taking the fight.
Canelo rejects Benavidez fight over disrespect? Don't need to give him money? Wow. A lot of people here on the YTBC, you got content creators and fans all alike. They've gotten their panties all in a bunch over what Canelo said here in this interview. I've heard the usual, right? From Canelo is a pussy to Canelo is a coward. He's the biggest pussy and bitch in boxing and all the normal shit that you expect from these haters to say. And as we all know, and we all come to expect, Canelo Alvarez has a lot of haters. But when you've made it to the top, it's going to be lonely up there because it's crowded at the bottom. And when you've reached the level of success that Canelo has reached, you're going to have a lot of envious, jealous people at the bottom attempting to hate and say mean things and ugly things about you. But you see me, I don't look at Canelo Alvarez as a bitch or a pussy or a coward for what he said in this interview. I have a different opinion than most on this topic because although yes, I would like to see the Benavidez versus Canelo fight, I don't think Canelo Alvarez is scared of Benavidez. I don't think Canelo is scared of fighting Benavidez at all. What I think that Canelo is doing, well, if you want my opinion, right, on why he said what he said, and I'm guessing that you do because you're here, I think he said what he said, and why he said it out of spite. That's what I think. I think that Canelo's doing this out of spite. I think that he's flexing on him. My honest opinion, I truly think that Canelo is simply flexing, showing David Benavidez and everybody else who's watching this interview, yo, this boxing shit is mine. Canelo is letting everybody know I've got this boxing game in a chokehold and there's nothing nobody is going to do about it. And to all of the Canelo detractors and haters, you can say that this is a cop out and you can try to shame me and call me a super Canelo fangirl and all this stuff. But this is my honest opinion. I don't think Canelo is scared of David Benavidez because why would Canelo fight men that are bigger and more skilled and better fighters than David Benavidez? Dimitri Bivol is a better fighter than David Benavidez. David Benavidez don't want no smoke with Bivol. And you can try to convince me and say that he does. And to you, I would say, then why hasn't he fought Dimitri Bivol yet? A guy that's fought Triple G 3 times, why would anybody that fought Triple G 3 times be afraid of a David Benavidez? That shit just, the math ain't mathing, man. It don't make no sense. But yeah, man, that's my opinion on it. There's nothing you can do to change it. Canelo's doing this out of spite. You know what I'm saying? He's looking at Benavidez like, you want payday? Say please, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Benavidez like, who the fuck you talking to, dude? I was unifying your division while you was snorting coke and losing your belts on the scale. The truth hurts, but it is what it is. And please don't let me be misunderstood. I'm not one of these super political boxing channels that are just out here to defend Canelo's honor. I'm not one of these guys that uses sanctioning bodies and uses the mandatory excuse, or why didn't David Benavidez enforce his mandatory? I don't get caught up in any of that, because again, it goes back to what I was saying in the beginning of this video, and that is that Canelo is simply flexing and doing shit out of spite. Because, okay, let's go with the narrative that David Benavidez enforced his WBC mandatory, right? Hypothetically, David Benavidez enforced his mandatory. Well, guess what? There's nothing that the sanctioning bodies, there's nothing that the WBC is going to do about it. There is nothing that the WBO or the WBA are going to do about it. None of the organizations, none of the councils, none of the associations are going to do their fucking jobs. Matter of fact, none of them can do their jobs unless I allow them to. You know why? Because I am Saul Canelo Alvarez. And that's what I mean by he's doing shit out of spite. He's flexing on Benavidez and everybody else. But that's all I got for this one, guys. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section, man. Am I honest, son, or am I reaching? Let me know. And you already know, once again, this has been your boy Old Dog Boxing, and I'm out. This bitch.